Hello everyone, I would like to show you how to set up a Krüss microscope. This video shows the Krüss MBL 2000, but all the other Krüss microscopes have the same functional elements. At first, I would like to show you the basic elements of the microscope. Here you can see the binocular tube with the eyepieces, the lens turret with the objective lenses, and the microscope stage with its specimen holder and its adjustment knob for the movement of the stage. This is the focusing drive for fine and coarse adjustment. The condenser with aperture diaphragm and the bulb condenser. Here you can see the adjustment for brightness control and the main switch. Now I would like to show you how to set up the Krüss microscope. At first, swivel in the correct objective and make sure that the label of the objective fits to the label of the condenser disc. Now check the light intensity and put a sample into the specimen holder of the stage. Then turn the knurled knob for vertical adjustment of the condenser to the top stop. Now focus on the sample by using the focus drive. To adjust the aperture diaphragm, set the condenser to bright field and take an eyepiece from the tube barrel and look through the barrel. In order to achieve a perfect image quality, the diaphragm opening should generally be open 70 to 80% of the objective lens aperture. In most cases, this aperture gives the best contrast at almost full resolution. Now switch the condenser back to the appropriate phase. In the next step, the microscope needs to be set up for the phase contrast. The phase contrast is required for the imaging of low contrast structures like sperm cells. The phase contrast has to be adjusted for every objective separately. To adjust the phase contrast, swivel the phase contrast objective into the beam path and turn the condenser's revolver disc to the same label. Remove an eyepiece from the tube and replace it with a centering telescope. Focus the phase rings by adjusting the eyepiece of the centering telescope accordingly. Use both centering knobs, which are located on the front of the condenser. Now you have to achieve a full overlap between the lighter annular diaphragm in the condenser and the darker phase ring of the objective. When done with this objective, repeat this procedure with every other phase contrast objective and then replace the auxiliary microscope with the regular eyepiece. These adjustments are required whenever a new microscope is set up. Additionally, it is sometimes necessary to readjust the microscope settings, for example when the microscope has not been used in a long time or when it has placed somewhere else. Please be aware that these adjustments are crucial for a proper semen analysis. This is how the sperm cells look like if the phase contrast is not adjusted properly. The cells don't look as bright as normally and everything appears grayish. If this is the case, please readjust the phase contrast correctly. This is how an optimal microscopic picture should look like. All semen cells appear fully white on a black background and the light is distributed evenly on the picture. What to do when no picture is visible? Please check if the condenser is at the right position. This is the top stop. Check if the right objective is swiveled in correctly. The label on the phase contrast objective has to fit to the label on the condenser disc. What to do when the microscope had been adjusted properly, but the picture still appears grayish and unfocused? Please clean the objective lens as well as the condenser lens. Especially extender residues can affect the picture. Please clean first with a microscope tissue and hot water to dissolve the sugar contained in the extender, and next with a microscope tissue with alcohol for a clear picture.